They're a parent's worst nightmare. All of a sudden, he is struck by a bullet. The unthinkable happening in just a second. Tonight, caught on camera, the shocking moment someone shot a 7-year-old boy in his bedroom. 8:45 Wednesday night, a garage security camera captured someone walk up in an alley and open fire into a home at 91st and Hampton.
All of a sudden, I just heard like a pop noise or something.
Inside, the second grader struck in the leg.
And then I saw all the blood just all over the place, and he was like, call 911. He was shot, I think.
The boy's mother speaking to 12 News Thursday by phone from her son's hospital bed. She didn't want to be identified, but shared the frightening details.
He was like, Mommy, am I going to die? And I'm like, no, you're not. Just keep looking at me. And he was so brave.
Mom says the bullet broke her son's leg and severed an artery, which required a 6-hour surgery to repair. She believes her family was targeted stemming from a prior legal dispute and threat.
But I'm angry, especially seeing that video. I'm very angry.
Now she wants justice for her son.
For a bullet to come in and hit him, it's just crazy. And he's now telling me like, Mommy, well, why would somebody shoot me? I'm only 7. What did I do? And I'm telling him, you didn't do anything. There's just bad people in this world.
And Milwaukee's police chief exclusively telling 12 News finding this shooter is top priority.
I understand the pain, but there's urgency. We're working on all these cases as urgently, as impactfully as we can, but we need your help.
The chief there you heard asking for help in finding the suspects out there. Hillary joining us live again. Now, the family had other children inside the home at the time.
Toya, 2 other toddlers were inside the home there when the bullets came in. That mom telling me today that she's just so grateful her son is alive and that no one else was hurt or killed.
Hillary Mintz reporting live in Milwaukee tonight. Thank you. About an hour after that shooting, Milwaukee police responded to a fatal shooting near 19th and Wright. The medical examiner's office identified the victim as 34-year-old Mary Beeman. Police took a 41-year-old man into custody. Police say the investigation is ongoing.
Now to a crash involving a car and a semi. Video from News Chopper 12 shows the car partly under the trailer. This happened around 11 o'clock this morning on I-43 at National Avenue. There's no word if anyone is hurt. Crews shut down some of the northbound lanes in order to tow the car. WNBA star Brittany Griner is on her way back to the U.S. after being freed from Russian detention.
As ABC News' Alex Crochet reports, her release is part of a prisoner swap with a convicted Russian arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death.
Well, good morning, folks, and it is a good morning.
After 294 days detained, WNBA star Brittany Griner is free. This is video of her right before she was released into U.S. custody. It was taken by Russian state media. Griner's wife, Sherelle, beaming at the White House today.
Today, I'm just standing here overwhelmed with emotions, but the most important emotion that I have right now is just sincere gratitude for President Biden and his entire administration.
Griner's now en route to an Army medical center in San Antonio, Texas. Arrested in February at a Moscow airport for carrying vape cartridges containing hash oil, Griner was sentenced to 9 years on drug smuggling charges. The U.S. brokering a deal to exchange her for convicted Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout, who was serving a 25-year sentence, both pardoned as part of the deal. The sports world reacting to the news. Griner's WNBA team, the Phoenix Mercury, and the NBA's Suns releasing a joint statement calling the release miraculous and merciful, saying we no longer have to bring BG home. She's on her way. Her Team USA Olympic coach, Dawn Staley, emotional discussing the moment she got the news on ESPN.
I cried, and I'm a girl from Philly. We don't cry very easily.
But still in Russian captivity, veteran Paul Whelan, who's been detained on sham espionage charges since 2018. He called into CNN from prison.
I'm happy that Brittany is going home today and that Trevor went home when he did, but I don't understand why I'm still sitting here.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken insists the U.S. has made every possible available offer to secure Paul's freedom, and that this was not a choice of which American to bring home. It was a choice of one or none. Alex Brochet, ABC News, Washington.
News of Griner's release, a big relief for one Milwaukee alderwoman.
To know that Brittany's been released is amazing for this country, for our country, for our LGBTQ+ community. for her family, and thank you to President Biden. I can only imagine the role that he played to make sure that this happened. It was an injustice what happened to her, and to know that we're bringing her home is wonderful.
For continuing coverage on this story, watch World News Tonight with David Muir. It airs at 5:30 right after this newscast. More details emerging tonight of the moments leading up to the kidnapping and murder of a 7-year-old girl.
Athena was robbed of the opportunity to grow up to be anything she wanted to be.
Athena's trans mother talks about the package the suspect was delivering for her daughter the day the child disappeared.
A new innovative path to home ownership in Milwaukee, how the city is making the dream of owning a home a reality.
Plus, I've got the timing of the snow totals and when the roads will be the worst. Next in Weather Watch 12.
Hey there, I'm Diana Gutierrez, and we're looking forward to the weekend on 12 News tomorrow morning. Our friends at 99.1 The Mix join us live for a look at all the fun winter events happening around town. Lindsay?
And I'm tracking the potential of rain and snow mix in the forecast, where it's going to accumulate and how it's going to impact your Friday. I'll have the latest details coming up on the news starting at 4:30.
Thank you, Southeastern Wisconsin, for making us your #1 choice for news at 5.
Today, Milwaukee leaders unveiled a new pathway to home ownership through land trusts.
12 News' Courtney Sisk has an inside look at the homes soon for sale at 25th and Rogers on Milwaukee's South Side.
A light blue house with bright white trimming is tucked away on South 25th Street on Milwaukee's South Side. But it's the first of its kind in the city.
We're looking to serve people who make around $20 an hour or 40% of the area median income.
The Milwaukee Community Land Trust partnered with Via Community Development Corporation to produce the first land trust home for sale in the city. It's designed to drive up home ownership.
The home buyer is going to buy the house, and we're going to own the land.
The 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home cost the organizations nearly $227,000, but it will only cost the person who buys the home $80,000.
And then we're going to permanently protect that land from being sold ever again.
The city is using some tax dollars along with federal dollars from HUD, or the Housing and Urban Development Fund.
It puts folks in a position when they have affordable housing to be able to comfortably put food on the table and keep clothes on their kids' backs and maybe save some money up for a rainy day or for vacation, right? And all those things lead to greater family development and greater public safety for everybody.
And while this is the first home, leaders say it certainly won't be their last. They hope to have 50 of these funded by 2025.
We'll be doing this model over and over again for the next 2 years throughout the city of Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee, Courtney Sisk, WISN 12 News.
That home will be on the market next week. You can visit our website, WISN.com, for a link to apply.
Coming up new tonight at 6, the landlord of a rat-infested rental responding to 12 News investigates the work being done at the apartment tonight after we started asking questions. And a setback for a critical Waukesha water pipeline. Tonight, the new deal in the works to keep construction on track. That's coming up tonight at 6, right after World News with David Muir at 5:30. WISN 12's 12 Days of Giving is